Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First and 10, it's Jackson. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there that sometimes when they get hit early, gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Jackson. He's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs will take over at their own 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in a 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. That's caught left side by Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
50 likes 50. All day, every day, any day. Check 52. Hey, switch gears,
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Pick up the ball. 15. Slam. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. Undercoat. Yellow. Undercoat. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to float this over the middle. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, fighting through, and he's got space.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kimball Fuller. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Hero 15. Check. Watch the eye.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Yellow. Out. Safe.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you
don't want to.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Jackson now. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson. He sets to fire deep. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to work the tight end down the middle of the field, but a nice recognition by the defense, unable to get that one completed.
And they know the scouting report. They like to go to him down near the goal line and defensively able to prevent it. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
That's going to be caught. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. And the Chiefs 1-yard line.
Jackson will keep it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come out here in the eye. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
43! 43! Kill. Check 26. 43! 43!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 24.
Attack! 15. Check. 15, yellow. 15. Attack!
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Defense, keep it up, guys. Yellow. Safety creep. Deuce. No. Off. Scene 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's airing it out for Williams. Wide open, complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, 76 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On second and 7, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a blend.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Fight on these two. I go on, Eddie. Tight end right. Hey, 4 down. Check your leg. Hey, turn it up. 15. Pick the edge. Cut.
Mahomes now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. This pass into the arms of Snead. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
What we got? Hey, red blitz. He's coming. 15. We got jump.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 6 guys. 15. Lucky. Easy.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Checking things elsewhere, 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Jackson operating from the gun. And the Chiefs are going to get him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Jackson now throwing on 3rd and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Check 4. Yellow. On your team. Hey, 43, 15.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. The extra point up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Jackson to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
He's checking.
And Jackson throwing once more. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
At the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike.
Yellow. Go on, Eddie.
Hey,
Select.
it's me and you.
Yellow, yellow.
Hey, it's me and you. Check, 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 check. Alpha.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 57.
Check, 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 check.
Bang, bang.
Right side. Right side.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check, ready. And read. 3 is the mic. 22, check, cover. 22, check. Oh!
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 44 is the mic. 44 is mic.
To throw is Jackson. Caught right side at Snead. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And a Raven first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm scared. Chill. Check, check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Willie Snead. Incomplete.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be third and a mile. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
One last shot for Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chiefs, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.